Hey viewers, before we get into the episode, I wanted to share with you something that was designed and created by our friends over at the Black Flare podcast. They've made a new product and, they sent me a video of themselves assembling it. It's pretty neat. If there's a dice goblin on your holiday shopping list this year, or if you're like me and you don't believe there's such a thing as too many clacky math rocks, this might be for you.
There's a new dice roller on the market, the SAT Dice. We've been hard at work designing a brand new electronic dice roller styled as a miniature facsimile of a 90s-era satellite phone, complete with a functional light-up numpad and 1-inch OLED display. We've programmed it to handle pretty much any dice rolling you might encounter, such as simultaneously rolling multiple dice, multiple types of dice, positive and negative modifiers, crits, and more. If you can type it in, the SAT Dice can roll it, and even save it as a preset. AAA batteries are included, so what are you waiting for? Check out the SAT Dice at blackflarepod.com or find it on our Etsy.
We rejoin our divided detectives as some return to the party and some ditch it to decompress. Hovering over all of it, a ticking clock in the shape of a shoe. Mara, what is it that you're trying to convey to your mother has happened? Because she definitely knows you were gone for a while.
Yep.
She definitely knows that you're coming back in on Greystone's arm.
Yep.
I don't think the energy there is concerning to Mom.
No.
But what is the impression that you're trying to leave? Was it that, we got the special tour? Is that the thing you said before?
That was kind of it. I was deciding whether or not to try and say, Dinny, who we helped a while ago, we got a special tour and then we're looking around but I'm also wondering if she just is kind of fed up with the pretending a little bit and knows that she might need to have access to something, like the key, potentially. And so I think she might test the waters and purposefully give a kind of story without legs of we, we're able to go explore some of the lesser known, lesser seen parts of the zoo and leave it at that. If your mom asks and if her mom wants to go there, then we'll go there. But we're also in public, so maybe it's a good time for Mara to go there, so she can't go all away from Mara.
Yeah. Kat came here to back your play, basically. You invited her here.
Yeah.
She's not mad, right? She's not mad that you left.
Yeah.
You can read on her face that she believes that there's more to the story. And it's not pressing. She doesn't need to know. You can see she's curious. But she is here backing your play.
Yeah.
And is going to accept, for now, the story at face value.
Cool. Great.
Are there things that either of you want to accomplish at this party as it is winding down?
Greystone has heard a little bit about Poppy Bracco and her studies, so he's definitely going to rub shoulders there. Make some knowing eye contact with Izzy. They would recognize that they're both using glamour. But I think he's gonna hobnob, and his energy toward Mara is essentially smoothing things over because he knows there's a lot to process that just happened, and he's trying to help her maintain grace and poise so that she can come down. So it's more like he's getting drinks for her, kind of keeping a watchful eye. He's been through this kind of stuff a lot before, and so he's kind of just looking out for Mara in a non-hovering way.
Yeah.
Give me a charm check. It's going to go against 2. This is just to see how good of an impression you make on Poppy Bracco, to see what sort of connections you can forge there.
That's 5 green, V2 purple. That is a success and 3 advantages.
You exchange business cards. She's smiling. She seems quite charmed and taken with you. If you make any intimation after Izzy elbows Poppy and makes some sort of signal with her head of just, he's inside.
Well, maybe we could use some of these advantages for her to know that Greystone has been, Greystone has not been shy about conspiracy theories, weird stuff happening with mushrooms and stuff like that. He shows up in the tabloids. So I think it would be, Poppy has seen the other side, and so she would just recognize that he might not be a charlatan and knows more of like she can make the connection there.
Poppy is not the type who would ever read a tabloid. I think Izzy would enjoy that a lot, though.
Oh, okay.
Hence the nudge and the wink that Izzy gives to Poppy to sort of clue her in.
Nice.
Poppy is all about science. And if it's not published in The Economist or The Glove Box...
Or Phenomena.
or Phenomena. Or some other academic paper, Poppy's not going to read that. But again, you sort of establish this rapport, this connection, and just put that in your pocket. You can use that later as you like.
Nice.
I think we're going to zoom out from the party.
Yeah, I think so.
As Mara's ticket is called in the...
Yes!
Yeah!
What do I win?
in this raffle.
I forgot what we win.
There's no nepotism.
Definitely didn't ask him to pull that ticket. I'm kidding.
As what you win is an opportunity to go in and feed the penguins and sort of swim in and among them if you want.
She will take Jay and they will go do that because Jay loves penguins. Lovely.
We're going to zoom in on Rory, Aubrey, Henry, and Aviva, who have found their way to...
We're at the good old Chili Pavilion.
As soon as those words were spoken to the taxi driver, Aubrey was able to focus her eyes on something in the physical space in front of her for the first time in a little bit.
4 of you all sort of crammed into this yellow cab. I imagine Henry having offered Aviva the front seat, if for no other reason than to get this thing out of her sight that she seems so focused on. You're seated at a banquette in the Chili Pavilion. Bert has delivered to you wonderful, warm, slightly too spicy bowls of chili and gives you space.
This is the second time I've left a fancy party early because I had hostages with me.
True.
Crazy how things like that just kind of seem to come back around. So I don't mean to get straight to the meat of the conversation, but Rory looks down at where the cycle is being held and growing. Do you want a hand with that? Set it on a stool between us so it doesn't leave your sight.
I nod at Rory as to say, I appreciate it, but I turn to Aviva. What's it doing right now?
You don't know? You're what's the word? Acclimating, maybe a tuning to it. It for me, it took a wink, but here I imagine it would take a lunar cycle to fully adjust.
We don't have that long.
Well, the full moon is just a couple of days, so it won't be that long to wait.
And what'll it do then?
Well, that's sort of up to you. So what it's supposed to do, what I tried to do with it years and years ago, was to hand it off to Summer. There's a rather foppish representative who oversees the transition from spring to summer here, and I was supposed to give it to him at the summer solstice to mark not only the change from spring to summer in the year, but also in the grand cycle. And he was supposed to hold a big party and get all of the mortals on board with the changing of the seasons. And with those two things together, the grand cycle would change and my responsibilities would be done. And I could have stepped back and let my sister be queen, but I think maybe that already happened when I was here, since you said Leora sent you.
She did.
And she's queen, right?
She is.
She'd be good at that. But if you have it, and it doesn't go to summer, and you still have it at the autumn equinox, and she sort of looks up. She'd been making halting eye contact and looking down and looking back into your eyes and looking down, and she looks up above your eyes where just the barest nubs of antlers have begun to poke out through the top of Aubrey's normally wild, windswept hair. Then, well, it's possible the cycle would skip summer altogether and move into autumn. And that would have some consequences for this world. But ultimately, the grand cycle will just keep on turning. It's sort of too big for us to derail completely.
What does it mean for the cycle to go into summer? For our world? I think as far as I've been alive, I've only known spring. As far as I've been here, at least.
spring, eggs hatch and the little birds grow. In the summer, they leave the nest. In the spring, all the tips of the spruce trees grow. In the summer, they rest. In the spring, the snow begins to melt. In the summer, the waterfalls crash. In the spring, everything grows so rapidly that the world feels alive. But nothing so magical can last. 'Cause nothing is forever. Every season must change. No, nothing is forever. Everything changes with age.
Spring is when I found my hopes new growing. Summer's where I let the ones too green to die. Spring is when I had too much hope overflowing. Summer's a time just to try. Don't need to judge it. Just watch me rest and wait to see and see what happens next. The way to summer, it's not one I've been on, but I know I've got a self I can depend on.
Nothing is forever. Everything must change.
Everything must change.
Nothing is forever. All things age. In the spring, the world grows wild without constraints. That includes you, that includes me. But without end, growth is a taint. Growth unbridled is cancer. It will consume its host. And all that will be left is the remnants of this society. Nothing but a ghost. 'Cause nothing can grow forever. Everything must die. Nothing can grow forever. No tower can reach the sky.
Spring means we're growing. Hopefully summer comes to pass. But as the wheel it keeps on turning, it can end up places, the future or the past. 'Cause nothing is forever. Everything must change.
Nothing's forever.
All things must change.
Nothing's forever. It's different every time it comes around. It's all that humanity remembers is spring, but humanity lived through summer and fall and winter before, and were changed by it, just as you will be changed by this, just as I was changed. But I don't think it will end you. I don't think you need to fear it.
You don't need to convince me to give it up if that's what you're worried about. I made that choice before I held it.
Just promise me you won't give it to me. I don't think I could give it up. Not now.
I understand. I'll carry it.
But someone from spring has to give it to summer, or you have to hold it into fall, or the cycle won't shift, and forces will conspire, as they have been through you, I think, to make it change. There's too much momentum behind it for it to stay as it is. You can see it spilling out even here, and she gestures over to the root that is growing down through the ceiling of the chilly pavilion, and even as you observe it, continues to visibly progress.
Bird, I'm sorry.
Yeah, well, it won't be the first repair I've had to make in this place.
So I can't be the one to hand it off?
Not unless you're of spring.
Okay, but I could be for a little while, just to make it happen.
I'm not sure. In my experience, humans are able to change, able to grow. Maybe, I don't know. This is new to me.
To me too. That's what makes it exciting, I guess.
Henry,
Yeah.
want to get you a refill?
The number 2 is excellent. I'd love another bowl.
And I look at Aubrey, who
Henry, you're here.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that?
About which part?
Any of it?
Well, it sounds like things going back to the way they ought to be, so I'm all in favor.
Well, not back, but through.
He nods. It doesn't need to be today, but I still owe you that talk. And you came to dinner after all.
I give the weakest of smiles. I'm sorry, I can't be what you need me to be for you right now.
He cocks one eyebrow up quizzically.
I just don't know what that is, because I never took the time to ask, and I assumed that you had everything you needed, because you had what I thought I needed.
I do have everything I need. Honestly, I've been worried about you, but...
And this has made you less worried.
Not even a little bit, no. But it helps me to understand you a bit better, understand maybe some ways that we're similar. Look, I can't go back to the Underzoo now, and that's going to cause some problems. But this, and he gestures to your arm, he gestures to Aviva. This, well, it's the sort of thing that's the reason that I was down there anyway. And we'll talk more later.
I'll move past it in time, but you need to know that it will forever break my heart that you found the truth of everything I said on your own, and you never told me. You never let me know. We could have shared something. It's taken me so long to find people who I can trust, who I don't need to explain myself to. And to think that you could have been that and chose not to. I want to have that talk with you, but I just need you to know.
You can see hardening, a collection, a building up of a mask as you say that to him. I keep my promises, and I'm sorry that hurt you.
Did you want to say something else? Did I turn you off from something? What's going on?
Another time with fewer ears.
We cut to the limo pulling up to the side of the zoo. The gala has wound down. People have had a great time. Greystone finishes up a conversation, turns around to Mara, and like arches an eyebrow, like, you ready to go?
Yeah. And I think Mom has got her own transportation. She's heading back to her house.
Right.
Okay. It's a bit of a trek, but she's going to the lighthouse. But I guess she could offer, like, do you have somewhere to... Is that a weird question? Do you have somewhere to stay? I'm sure you do.
Yeah.
Okay. You probably don't want to come to the lighthouse. It's kind of, like, small and wet. And there's the
I want to see this
spirit
painting.
Of discontent.
I want to see this painting. No.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
The place I want to stay is at the lighthouse.
Great. Okay. Then if you can have Niles drive us to the dock, and then I'll take us over.
Absolutely. They cruise up.
Yep.
Greystone gets the door for Mara as they step out. He bids Niles a good evening, and you get the sense that Niles is always right where Greystone needs him at any time.
Interesting. As Mara's like getting her boat ready, so he just kind of, is this like a centuries of loyalty thing? Or,
Yeah, he's very, very dedicated and very good at his job.
I think as we're starting the boat and everything, she's like, I think back to the first time that I met you and I was like rude for no reason. And I think it's funny that maybe right now you might be one of the only people that kind of knows a little bit of the situation that I'm in. I don't know. I don't know how to comprehend the fact that I'm dealing with family who's a lot older and a lot older.
Yeah.
And how much of my life have I even lived?
You're what?
I'm 25 human years old.
Okay. Oh. That's like half a wink.
That's like an infant standing up to...
quarter of a wink.
What did I just do to my aunt? And then I lied to my mom.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Mara.
So like the boat kind of lurches as she's freaking out, but then she corrects it.
Mara, do you want to tell me how what can only be described as a larva of a siren, given your age, could just shout down a 3,000-year-old commanding entity? This woman, this aunt of yours, has seen so many ships wrecked, and she has overpowered so many wills that were older and more informed than yours.
Right.
Do you want to tell me what's going on?
Charisma, uniqueness, nerve, and talent, I think, is...
Amazing.
The tear runs down her face. It's like, actually, it was in the Spring Fen. I was granted a boon by Queen Leora, and I asked her to make my voice stronger than those the same and those similar to it, kind of with the cycle of the seasons in this world. So when it's kind of like a tide coming in and coming out sort of thing. At the summer solstice, my hope was that I would overpower my mother, Fee, and Freddie with this voice. But that does mean in the fall and winter, nary a peep out of me.
As the conversation continues, you pull up to the dock on Tim's Island. And Mara's always been a very competent driver.
Yeah.
Especially of land vehicles. And she's spent some time driving boats.
Yeah.
Greystone, what you see Mara do is, while talking without paying attention to it, she whips the wheel of this boat around so that the boat essentially slides itself around, rotating so that it is backed into the dock and like stops perfectly with the gentlest nudge against the bumpers that are set up on the side of this. Seeming like this has always been the way that she does. Like she is one with this craft in this moment.
Mara, you are a natural parallel docker.
Sorry, Lauren just made such a face.
Oh no. Yeah, which I was before, but now am especially, right?
You're like a good boater before, but now this is...
You are really, really, really
Chris, I
good
need
at
to tell you something.
sailing.
I need to tell somebody this. It happened today, and it's really bad, and I did not even realize the full effect of what I was doing, and I asked her to stop, but it was too late, and they hit the rock, and then I felt like I'd eaten a really good meal and read a really nice book, and then my mom was looking at me that she didn't hate me for one moment, and I was like, oh, maybe this isn't so bad, but then a bunch of people probably died, and I know their memories a little bit. It was kind of like a fine wine that I was sipping, but now I can whip boats around, which is not the price enough to pay for the people that I must have killed this afternoon.
Do you feel better?
No, I don't feel... Well, maybe a little bit now that I've told you. Aubrey wouldn't understand. Nobody would understand. I didn't mean for it to happen. I just was curious. I don't know anybody of who I can trust right now. Oh, no. I keep listening to everybody else's voices, and I shouldn't trust my own because, as you said, I'm a larva and I kill people. All I do is take and kill.
The sun, the storm, war, love, and the cold. These have been around for a long time, and the gods of them are old. But you and I, we came much later on. And for us, it's hard to tell right from wrong. It's hard to walk a straight line when you're born in a strange time. It's hard to walk a straight line when you're born in a strange time. When you're born in a strange time.
The roots of my family tree grow and grow and grow into the sea. Where is there room for me? How do I explain this to Aubrey?
It's hard to walk a straight line when you're born in a strange time. It's hard to walk a straight line when you're born in a strange time. When you're born in a strange time. Don't you see, morality is so much more than you think it to be. You and I can work together. We can weather any weather. You and I will see what will come to be. You have eternity before you, and you're worth it to be a good person. I'm not human. Should I get
I want to give Oliver a guitar pick for the coming in on the consumed.
Yeah.
Oh man! Wow, cool. So much to know and learn.
Yeah.
Mara, your mother, your aunt are over 3,000 years old. They're older than I am. You have so much to learn, and you've grown up in this world. He gestures about him. But this is not a world that you are of. Things are going to work differently for you. You talk about manners, and yes, I know we are all about manners in the Fey realm. You're an adult by the standards of this world. You are a child. You are so new to this. It's going to be difficult. I've been there. I am exceedingly young for my kind, and by some standards, a mistake.
We have that in common as well?
You and I have a lot in common.
That's good to know.
Controlling people who are thousands of years older than us, trying to decide what you and I are not supposed to be able to do, and what it looks like to be a good example of our kind of person when we have no peers.
Yeah, and as I think at this point we've walked up to the lighthouse and are walking in, and maybe so that Greystone can take a look at the painting.
Through the ring of posts that still host some of these ghost lanterns where spirits rest when it's raining and windy and still are able to get out of the cold, walking through there and into this lighthouse, which...
Mara waved to some of them. What was the one she played games with?
Elizabeth?
Yeah,
she finished her business though, so she's gone.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, okay. Well, then maybe a few of them, if Mara's she made friends, she'll give them a little...
And into this lighthouse that always has a bit of resistance that it offers to anyone who tries to make themselves comfortable, as it is the cap on a seal for a great creature of wanderlust. Sorry, I interrupted your flow as you were moving into the house. So,
well, I think what Mara's wanting to say to at least Greystone, and then I'm using so that everybody kind of hears it. She's like, it dawning on me that I am this young. I think I used to really feel strongly that I never wanted to follow in my family's footsteps. I never wanted to behave in the way that I feared that they behave. I don't know what to make of that. And you're right, if there is even morality left in the question. But what I do know is I don't want one or both of them gone for someone that I have just met, claims to have known me for a long amount of years. I'm not willing to give up my family, even if I've just met them, because at least there's a tie there. And I don't want to be the bad guy if suddenly I'm not willing for a friendship that I'm not familiar with, willing to give up somebody or make a mistake. I'm not okay with that.
Can we cut to the chili pavilion?
Please.
Yeah. Rory is sitting back in a booth at this point. Aubrey across from him.
Seems like has Henry left and where?
Henry has left the three of you, Rory, Aubrey, and Aviva, in the pavilion.
Maybe I'll send Aviva upstairs to the office. There's the tree there. There's the pull-out Murphy bed. There's the bathroom with all the soaps.
Yep.
Just for her to tidy up a little bit.
Yeah.
And get a moment to herself.
She'll very gladly take you up on that offer.
Aubrey, is it worth it for me to be the bad guy?
About what?
About this quest. About what has to be done. I've spent years of my life trying to make sure you two are good and happy and safe. And I'm coming up against walls and obstacles, and I am smashing through them. But there gets to be a point when there's a point when Kat's neck is against your sword and you choose to walk away again and again and again because you don't want to make someone you consider to be one of your best friends angry with you, that you holding on to the cycle and making the choice between your powers, that there are times I've ripped it out of your hand and you never look at me the same way. When does my good become undershadowed by the greater good? Being on the last run of this whole race, I don't know anymore, Aubrey. And he puts his head down. I'm afraid that I'm going to have to take swings that I never considered, that I never want to do. Starts kind of quietly crying to himself.
Are you more afraid of doing things that feel terrible to you, or about doing things that are new that you haven't done before?
I am afraid that years of my life have been spent trying to make the outcome perfect, only to have me ruin what I have been trying so desperately to keep together.
I didn't ask you to join us because I thought that you knew the right way through this, that you had figured everything out already and we just had to listen to you. I can only imagine what your life has been like, and maybe I can imagine a little bit better than most. But if you're trying to die or kill for me and Mara that you left behind years ago, that I don't have any memories of, that Mara doesn't have any memories of, I care about you an irrational amount, in part because I want to, but I also don't know you that well and I want the chance to. So this is the last chance, and it's gonna stick, and it doesn't need to be perfect. It's not gonna be perfect. You took 7 shots and you got really drunk in the underzoo, and you fell in cement because you bicycle kicked a guy. So I'm not telling you to let it all go, but I'm telling you that the way forward is treating Mara like a new friend, treating yourself like someone it would crush me to lose, and not treating it like a menu of things from pasts that you walked away from or died to. That's a list of things that aren't going to work again. And you know that. You can carry that with you.
Yeah. And the futures where the hardest choices are made and where the biggest gambles happen, do I just dismiss those? Even though those lead, or I guess can lead, to some of the greatest pain?
I don't know what gambles you're trying to make. I don't know you well enough yet, Rory. But yeah, make them, if it's new.
And he looks you in the eye, and he says, there was a coin flip.
Mm-hmm.
You told me to trust you implicitly. I'm calling that in right now. Make those choices. That's what you said to me. Make those big swings. Take the gamble. Because you are one of my greatest friends. And though this is a new relationship to you, this has been everything for me.
Oh, all right. Yeah, we'll go with it. What if everything I tried was just another failure in disguise? What if the steps I need to take lead to heartbreak? What if the trust I've built till now leads to the tower's fall? Cracks in the stone are showing. I don't think you like the road we're going, but I'm calling on you, calling on you. Tell me what to do. I'm calling on you.
3 times you called a coin, you got it right. Then I learned your secrets all that night. And you may not have known who I was becoming, but I'll be something new. I'm so damn tired of running. I wanna blaze a trail where you and Mara could go. And maybe that means getting a little creative, so you call the coin, I'll throw it back in your face. Everything you've lost is leading to this place. I'm calling on you. I'm calling on you.
Tell me what to do.
Telling you to do.
I'm calling on you. monsters divine.
Do it again, do it again.
I've spent time and time churning through this muddled mind as I'm calling on you. Calling on you. Tell me what to do as I'm calling on you.
Block after block, stone after stone. You may be the loneliest man I've met, but I won't let you walk alone. There's people here, if you look and see who they are, and not just read their memories like someone from afar. I want you to survive, I want you to be well. I want you to be alive, even if it goes through hell. I want you to try something, to take the shot that matters. The only way we could avert the past disasters, calling on you.
I'll do it for you.
The
I'll do
way's not
what
back
you
for
tell me to. I'll do this for you.
The way's not back for you. The way's not back for you.
I'll do this for you.
I'm going to ask a sensitive question, maybe.
Yeah.
What does dying feel like? Because I don't think I'm physically dying right now, but I think I'm experiencing the feeling of it and coming back to life sort of at the same time.
Rory holds out his hand on the table,
Yeah, I'll take it.
and through your tattoo, you feel first pain, many different varieties, physical, emotional. You feel regret, the deepest. And then you move past that and you feel relief and you feel rest. And you realize you have been terrified that mortality means being terrified. And you did not realize what feeling relief from anxiety and fear meant. And then you feel the moment that Rory experiences past death, which is the greatest, most painful, annoying moments of having to wake up 4 hours earlier than you intended. And this feeling of going through and knowing it's another tough day at work that you're going to have to experience. And before you hit this deep determination, he lets go quickly. It feels like that every time. And at least for me, I never get to stay asleep. It takes you the first 100 years to realize that it is better to be awake even through all that pain. But it's almost a bittersweet feeling of having moments to lay down your head. But you always gotta wake up. Always.
You say that like it's a bad thing.
You see those sad eyes that you've seen countless times. I mean, when he first met you, the knowledge that there is relief that exists, but it's not good. And still, he's experienced it. Being able to experience relief in any way when you are tired and stressed and have been going through unimaginable moments of life, it's hard to get away from that idea.
Mm-hmm.
But you can tell that he intends to keep waking up and keep waking up.
I think you'd see in Aubrey having made the decision to discard whatever hooks Autumn had in her down at the bottom of the silo, and expecting with that the pain and then the relief, and realizing that this is something she's going to need to carry with her maybe for just a few more days. And until then, there's a part of her that's going to be dying slowly. No relief yet.
And so our investigators disregard a looming catastrophic deadline for an entire episode. See how that works out for them next time on RPG Major.
Hi, Aubrey here, and I'm just letting you know about the RPG Major Patreon and Discord. They are places for fans to connect, to hear a little behind the scenes, songs, content, ask questions, and sometimes we'll even answer them. For example, just to give you a little peek, we had a fan ask just the other week how to play Willow Chess, and I was so excited because I get asked this a lot, and I've rarely had the chance to fully explain it. So, the way you play it is... Check out our Discord.
Nice.
Yeah, you'll edit out some of my false starts. Yeah,
I'll let it out mine too.
Okay.
I'll give you something to edit out. Which obviously I don't think she knows what that does, but like I think it could be a sentimental moment, but obviously we're in need of any objects we know of that have power to them.
Yeah.
I'm talking about Glaucus's net. It's her dad's. She doesn't know him, but there's a lyric in there you'll find like, it's like, how can you be a good person when you're not human? Like, why should I care?
Yeah.
So, which I don't think is redemption arc, but like it's growth maybe.
If you haven't read, there's a trilogy that starts with a book called The Blade Itself by Joe Abercrombie. And it's like really fairly dark, gritty fantasy, but it's sort of a parallel to the Lord of the Rings trilogy. But if Gandalf was one of the worst people you've ever met, there's a point where this wizard character, who's the Gandalf parallel, says, haven't we left good and evil behind a long time ago? Like, haven't we outgrown that silly concept?
Whoa.
Yeah. Anyway, sorry, that informs a lot of my how do immortal creatures think.
Yeah.
It's got to be bittersweet, melancholy something, right? Like,
what if the words are, but the energy is...
ooh, high energy sad
Energy
song.
sad.
It's the end of the world as I know it.
Yeah. That's a fun vibe.
Oh, all right. Yeah, we'll go with it.
What if everything I tried